Hi, welcome once again to this class. I want to appreciate you for stopping by to listen to this video. Today I'm looking at font group, and we're going to look at formatting of text or worksheet. Then we take a look at italics, then bold, underline, font family, font size, fill color, font color, strike through, subscript, superscript, and then border. So these are the features we are going to look at in our font group in Microsoft Excel today. So welcome to the class. So let's begin straight away to the class. So we're looking at the font group. I'm going to show you the font group today, and inside the font group we are looking at what do we mean by formatting a text or worksheet. So it actually means to change the outlook of the content in that cell or that worksheet. So that is the meaning of formatting of text or worksheet. So want to change the outlook, whether by color or the font family, type of font the content is made up of, or want to change the the font weight. I'm talking about the boldness, italics, or underline. We want to do several things on the background of the content or on the color of the content. Okay, so that is the meaning of formatting. Okay, now inside formatting we are going to take a look at italics. So we are looking at italics right now. So what does it mean to write? To change your content to italics. So of course, it's like writing on a slant, making your content to be slant. So it used to be vertically placed or vertical erection, but now you are slanting it. So the shortcut to that is Control plus I. So you press Control key and then you press I. So let's take a look at it practically. So this is the content I'm using just to explain the class. So we have several content here right now. Now, when you are looking at this, I've not implemented any formatting yet, right? So this, you just highlight it, you select it, whichever content you want to change to italics. So this I here is italics. So your short form is Control I. So if I click it now, let me make it big, and let me make it big. So if I click it right now, so I select it right now, I highlight it, so I click I, so it's italics right now. I click I again to remove the italics, or I'll press my keyboard Control I, then Control I again to remove the italics. So that is how to implement italics on your content. Exactly. So the next one is bold, which is Control B. Very simple. Bold, which is Control B. So let's take a look at it practically. So depending on, like, if you check my content here, you see that I've bolded it. So I remove the bold now. Control B, you implement it, Control B to remove it. Or you can also click display, so it's activated right now. So if I press Control B, it's deactivated. If I press Control B, it's activated. So that is bold. So the next one is underline, which is Control U to underline the content. So let's take a look at it practically. So you can see the content here right now. So it's not underlined. So I'll press Control U, Control plus U is underlined right now. You can see it's underlined right now. So I'll highlight it, then Control U again to remove the underline. So you can also click here, and you can click it again, you deactivate it. Okay. So the next one is font family. Font family, there's no shortcut in this case. When you talk about font family, the types of fonts. We are talking about typography, how the fonts are different type of fonts. So let's take a look at the practical. So you look at this. I've not really, or by default, there are some fonts. There is an implementation of font in this case. But if you check here right now, you see a whole lot of fonts here. So you click, you can check anyone. They have quite very extremely very many. So you can take anyone here. So in this case now, you can select the content you want to implement it on. Let me just tell you to number 4. So I click this place, I come to this place, so I choose Algeria for instance. It's changed it to Algeria type of font. Then I also choose area. Well, these are the major fonts menus, Calibri, area. We have also area bold, and so many of them. You can check any of them, and anyone that is comfortable with you can use it. Okay, so that is how to change font family. So the next one is font size. Font size. So we want to look at this font size, how to implement the font size. So if you're looking at how to implement the font size, it's simply here. So I'll show you 2 ways to it. Now you just select the content, and then you will click any of them. You see it's making it big, like it's increasing the font size right now. So that is how to increase font size. But I have a fast way of doing that. You can use this one here. You can increase it here. This is short form. Can just increase it. I like it because it's quite very you can just it's very easy to undo. Then you can also decrease it here right now. You can also decrease it. You see I can decrease it. So that's how to increase the font size. Let's just use 12. I think 12 is the basic font size. Oh yeah, 12. So let me stop at 12. Okay, so that's how to implement font size. So the next one is font fill color. Yeah, fill color. So we want to learn how to fill the space, that is the background color of the content there. So let's take a look at it practically. So I'm just zeroing in on this particular content here right now. So I've highlighted it. I didn't highlight all of them. So if you look at it, so this is the fill color. This one here, you can see it here, right? The fill color. So I want to fill the background, so I can fill it with any color. Let me fill with green. Okay, I like green. I like blue, so let me fill it with blue color. So that is how to fill the color there. You want to fill the color. So I'll just take a look at another one, which is font color. So I'm going to take font color now. So let me just take ones to eat two birds. Okay, so I have this font color, so I want to change the color of font to white. So you can see this is the font color, this is fill color. So that is the difference in there. One fill the background, one fill the actual content with the color. So I can change here to black. I can also change here to here can be white, which is already white. Okay, I can change it to red, but it's not going to merge well. So that's how to. You can use this to format your worksheets. You get it now. So you can format your worksheet. So let me remove it. So if you want to remove it, you can just you can use white, or let me use black, which is black with the basic stuff. So let me use black and let me change the background back to no fill. So there's no fill, there's no color. It's different from white. No fill means you don't fill the place with any color at all. So I leave it in white. Okay, I leave it in no fill. So let's look at the other one, which is strike through. So strike through, like you want to strike, just like you want to put a strike on your content. Just like, for instance, in Nigeria, our naira is there's a strike on it on the end. So, or you cancel something, just like a previous price is the current price. So you strike through that previous price that is no longer valid. So that is called strike through. Okay, so let's take a practical look at strike through. So this is what I've selected. Now you want to look at it. You say there's no strike through here. How do I access it? So if you come to this place this stuff, this arrow going somewhere, it means that there are other content there. So I click it right now, so it takes me here. So you can see effect here now, effect. So you have strike through. So if I click here now, it's going to strike through all the content I've selected. So if I click OK, so it's striking through, right? So if you want to remove it, you can remove it back. Make sure it's selected, and then you click to remove it back. Okay, so that's strike through. So we're going to look at the next one, which is subscript. So when we say subscript, let me just explain it like this. I'm going to teach you subscript and superscript. I'm going to take superscript alongside. So we have subscript just like base 2, just like when we say for base 2. That base, that small number written below is called base. That is subscript. It's a subscript. Then when you say 4 raised to power 2, that raised to power is superscript. Okay, so let me just explain it here. Let me take this one right now. So you have just like 2 or let me just say 4 raised to power 2, for instance. So let me highlight. So I will highlight the 2 right now. So I want to change it to subscript, so it will be like a base. So I do this one. I do this subscript. So you can see now it's a subscript. Can you see it right now? So that is how to write subscript. So I want to do superscript. So let's say this, I want to make this one a super stuff. So I click here right now. I could write superscript. So it should be like raised to power. So you can see something like this, raised to power. Okay, so that is how to implement superscript. You can also turn all of them too. If you want to turn all of them to that, you just select all of them. It might be very small, it might be up, raised to the up, to top. So I click this one now. You see they are becoming like a super. But I think the best to my knowledge, we use it more for like mathematical expression, like 4 base 2 or 4 raised to power 2, stuff like that. Okay, so that is the superscript and subscript. So let's take a look at the next one, which is border. That is the last one, border. Yeah. So I do use border. Let me Ctrl Z. So I use border majorly too. If you check, if you want to print stuff like this, if you want to print this stuff, you go to file, and you will see that the borders are not showing. So when you go to print preview, let's preview. So there's no border here. It's not showing any lines here. So I use border in this context. I want to put border to show across the worksheet. So let me go back again. So I come to this place now. Let me just say I want to implement border on this particular content I've selected, or this cells, group of cells I've selected. So you go to border. You can see border here right now. So there are different border style, borders. Like you want to implement it on the bottom alone, or on the top, or left or right, like that. But I'm going to use all borders, so that border will be implemented left, right, up, top, and bottom. So I click it right now. So if I go back, it's now, you can see it here now. So if I go back, I print preview to check, you'll see the borders are already implemented on the selected space. So I hope that is clear right now. So thank you very much for listening to this class, and I hope you have gotten the best from everything I've explained, and we shall take it gradually. So I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Thank you.